Hey YouTube, this is Firewizard23 and welcome back to Let's Play the Quest for Glory 4 Shadows of Darkness. Igor is missing, and the Gypsy is being accused of killing him, but they never actually found Igor's body, though they speculate he's a werewolf and he ate him. They did say they were going to go to the cemetery, but they found the Gypsy directly outside the town gate, so they never actually got to the cemetery, so let's go take a look and see what we can find at yon cemetery.
You hear a monstrous groaning noise from beneath the fallen tombstone. Perhaps a horrible monster waits below.
No, I kind of have to agree with Late Blight here. Why can't they get out here? I mean, it's not covering the entire hole. Now, Igor is underneath the gravestone. I mean, it's pretty obvious here. The fighter will pick it up and move it. The thief will use rope and grapple and kind of make a pulley system. Oh, you said no. But the magician, or wizard, will just open the tombstone.
Igor saved! Kind stranger saved Igor! Good, kind stranger! Igor, happy grave, not Igor's grave!
He's all happy. But, you know what? I don't want to do this just yet. Let me explain. There's a couple of different ways that you could approach this problem. And I'm going to do something here. I'm actually going to sleep until the evening. Give me one sec. Actually, I just realized something. I do want to do something before we do this. I want to talk to Olga. And they're just still upset. But I want to talk to Olga for a sec. Because I do realize this is a chance to get some different dialogue from Olga.
Have you heard? Igor, the grave digger, is missing. They say the Gypsy did it. We may have a werewolf on a stake soon.
Let's tell about our adventures just to keep her up to date. Which I don't think really actually does anything, but still. Rumors, let's ask about the Gypsy prisoner.
The Gypsy was right outside town. The very nerve of some people. No sooner did it eat for Igor that it went off looking for someone else to chew on. Everyone knows how gypsies are werewolves. I don't know how I'll sleep with that beast so close. We should burn him as quickly as possible. And I told Dimitri that. Otherwise, who knows what will happen when that gypsy gets loose. We'll all be eaten.
The grave digger?
Igor didn't return to town the other night. Poor man. Something dreadful happened to him. Eaten alive, more's the pity.
I don't think she has anything else to say. Though she mentions a couple other things here. Let's talk about the innkeeper.
Yuri hasn't been the same since his daughter was stolen away 2 years ago. Gypsies took her. I told him so. Never listens to me, though.
Jeez, they did freaking everything.
He's not doing much business at the inn either, except for those lazy excuses for farmers that hang out there, and an occasional visitor. He'd go broke.
The Borgoff family?
The Borgovs used to live in the castle north of town. The last Borgov was said to have disappeared under suspicious circumstances. However, no one seems to know just what happened to him.
Vampires?
Ah, vampires is it? There's talk that those strangers up in Castle Borgov are never seen by day and can abide the smell of good old garlic. If you are going to do any wandering outside town, make certain you have some garlic with you, just in case.
And the old man?
You know, old Nikolai has been crazy for years. Never could get over the loss of his wife, Anna. It has been years since Anna has been gone, before I even was married. Lost in the woods she was, and eaten by something terrible, so it said.
Oh, but it must be a gypsy.
They were such a happy couple. Now Nikolai's just crazier than a chicken with its head cut off.
Surprised you didn't say gypsies killed Anna. Okay, and these guys are gonna whine a little bit.
Yeah.
We've waited long enough. And they do say they're gonna burn him in 2 days if they can't figure out what's going on. So I'll be right back while I sleep till nighttime. Okay, so it's nighttime, and actually, let me save it here. I'm sorry, I'm really, really congested again. I can't believe my cold came back. In and Gypsy. Oh. Okay, I wanted to say, like, Night and Gypsy. Never mind. You get the idea. I want to say Igor and Gypsy. Okay. This window, we can actually get in.
The window is locked.
I'm going to sneeze. 1 sec. Okay, maybe not. Okay. We can get in this window. If we're a thief, we can pick the lock, but here we can just cast the open spell and open it up.
You hear a faint snick as the window responds to your open spell.
Do. So we're in the Burgermeister's office. Let's go talk to this Gypsy. He wouldn't talk to us before, but maybe with nobody around, he'll talk to us. Ask about a Gypsy.
Let me out of here before these townspeople burn me. I did nothing to harm them, yet they accuse me of murder. Set me free!
Werewolves?
The gypsy starts to yell, then catches him.
Dude, stop sleeping upstairs!
Gypsies are not werewolves. That is a lie spread by superstitious villagers. Do not believe everything you hear, huh?
Alright, what about the Gravedigger?
I know nothing of your gravedigger. I certainly didn't eat him. Why don't you look for him yourself? At least you should know where to look.
Alright. Let's talk about freedom.
Tell the gypsy you're trying to set him free.
Please do so. I do not think the villagers welcome me here, and I know they look forward to burning me at the stake.
I don't think introducing ourselves is going to be helpful. What I did... You can actually cast the open spell... Let me do a save here. Let me save here. Yeah, just replace it in Gypsy. You can cast the open spell here and get the desk open.
Jackpot. You open the drawer and find a large key, 7 crowns and 15 kopecks. You put the key on your keyring and the money in your coin purse.
Why not do it the other way around? No. But let me actually restore, because I got a certain result when that happened, and I'm wondering if it is because it was so obvious that something had been taken. Let's cast the open spell directly on the bars.
Your open spell unlocks the cell door. You open the cell door and release the gypsy prisoner.
Thank you for freeing me. Now I owe you a debt. Come visit our camp and I will see what I can do to repay you. I do not understand why you are helping me, but thank you. Our camp is in the northeast corner of the valley.
And off he goes, strutting away in his manliness. Let's get the hell out of here. Someone sees us. Let's re-lock it up.
You close and lock the window behind you to avoid arousing suspicion.
Let's get out of here. Let's save it there. So this is a file where... Actually, let's save it as a different file. I want to try to show the branching paths here, because there's actually a couple interesting ways you can do this. Knight, freed, Gypsy, no Igor. So we have not located Igor, but we have freed him. Let's go to the inn and sleep for the evening. But let's levitate up to our window. Let's sleep until morning.
You awaken as the sun begins to rise.
Let's go downstairs. Just to avoid suspicion, we should probably just have some breakfast. Act like nothing is unusual today. Nope, I was just sleeping in my bed all night, you know. What's for breakfast?
It's sausage and peppers fried with garlic.
That actually sounds really, really good. I know we have garlic every single day, but that meal actually sounds really, really good. Let's head outside. Wonder what Dimitri has to say.
The gypsy escaped, and I hope we'll never see or hear of him again. I do not think he was guilty of anything other than being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Really? The Gypsy escaped? That's amazing news. What about the Gypsy?
The Gypsy has no doubt returned home to his people. They have an encampment to the east.
And the Burgomaster?
I will be able to get a real night's sleep for once. I do not have to worry that the prisoner will be harmed or that he will escape now.
The
The
townsfolk?
people of this town will settle down again. They cried so loudly for blood because they are tired of living so long in the shadow of fear.
And rumors?
There is a rumor that perhaps I was mistaken in trying to drive you away from Mordavia. That perhaps you are the hero you claim to be. But you know how rumors are. You cannot always trust what you hear.
Alright. Let's go talk to Olga. There's a really interesting conversation tree that happens. And by the way, if the videos start to run together here, it's because I'm going to do this all in one recording.
Suppose you heard that the Gypsy didn't kill Igor after all.
You need a lobotomy!
No good.
Nothing you're saying makes any freaking sense.
The man was clearly a werewolf.
Wait. Obviously, this was not really a planned thing. Werewolves.
Werewolves.
Oh, they killed werewolf. The gypsies.
Well, the Gypsy may not have eaten the gravedigger, but that still doesn't explain why he was hanging around town.
Wait a minute.
with all
You
the
don't
blood
know
and
that!
werewolves yet.
All you know is that he escaped. The gravedigger?
Igor didn't return to town the
Okay,
other
that at
night.
least makes sense. We
Poor
still know he's
man.
missing.
Something dreadful happened to him. Eaten alive, more's the pity.
Okay. I'm gonna save it again as... as Gypsy was freed. And there's a reason for this. Because I want to show a certain branching path that can occur here. Let's go outside town. I think... yeah. Gypsy Davy.
I just wanted to thank you for saving me. Not many people would try to help a gypsy. Particularly when everyone thinks that they are werewolves. Gypsies are not werewolves. You cannot believe the lies of the townsfolk. Visit our camp to the east sometime, and we will welcome you as only the gypsies can. Gypsies are not werewolves, but we are shape-changers. I hope to see you again sometime. Farewell!
Huh, interesting. Alright, I actually want to do another save here. And yeah, I realize I spelled Gypsy horribly wrong. Freed Gypsy met Davy outside town. Met Davy outside, okay. What happens if I go back in town right now?
The Gypsy escaped.
It mentions the same thing, okay. Let's sleep until the next day. Be right back. Alright, we're back in the next day. What happens if we go to the main town now?
You! Olga saw you leaving the office after the Gypsy escaped. It seems you let him loose. It is a crime to aid and abet a criminal in Mordavia.
Yeah, we'll fight you. No! Well, that's kind of interesting. A strangely familiar vampire converts you. Find Igor to prove the Gypsy's innocence. So it seems, and unfortunately, we must actually prove that Igor is actually still alive. at least to prove that the gypsy did no mortal harm to him. Though, if someone can answer for me, is it necessary to be a... Could you be a thief and do what I just did, and do it successfully? I would like the answer to that question.